Hey class, how's it going? Travis here, back with another video, and looks like it's the final video. I know it's pretty sad. I'm actually very sad that this is the last video. And yeah, let's get to it. I'm here to talk about my article, my study, and why agility is important within athletes, as most of us are athletes and are supposed to be athletes. Actually, I wanted to let me grab water, and I actually wanted to show you my little setup. Got a little fridge right there next to my bed, so just wanted to show you that. It's pretty neat. I thought it was pretty neat. Wanted to add that as I grab the water. Appreciate you guys bearing with me. So, why are we talking about agility? Agility is agility is one of the main components in sports, and within us athletes, it's very important for our sports, such as it's important for many team sports such as football, soccer, baseball, basketball, volleyball, and hockey, and rugby. Actually requires quickly response to movements and off the ball movements. So I kind of skipped a point. What is agility? That's very important. Agility is the ability to move and change direction and position of the body quickly and effectively while under control. So it actually requires quick reflexes, coordination, balance, speed, and correct response to changing situations. When I'm talking about changing situations, I'm actually talking about like live movements that are based on reaction and instincts, which is mostly what actual sports movements are based off of. What else? So a few examples of useful agility tests include lateral plyometric jumps. These jumps are actually jumps that are performed so laterally, like side by side. If you're using 2 foot, 1 foot, can't do no foot. So shuttle jumps or shuttle runs. These are actually sprints from marker to marker with frequent change in direction. Sorry if the camera's shaking a little bit. And another great example of a useful agility test would be speed ladder agility drills. Most of us probably have done this because we are at the collegiate level, and it's a very useful technique that coaches have us perform. It's kind of an equipment that looks like a ladder. It's like a plastic equipment with like some type of like fabric, and you actually can do 2 foot in, 1 foot out, different variety of movements that help incorporate agility and help us keep our top performance. So not only does agility training help you become a overall better athlete, it also is important with injury prevention and rehab in your injuries. I actually wanted to let me grab my water. I actually wanted to continue the trend that I was doing with making my article reviews on people who are kind of less than fortunate. They have like a condition or a certain disease, and it was kind of hard to look that up with agility tests and why it's important within these individuals. So I kind of went for this article, and my article was actually about speed change. It's called Speed, Change of Direction, Speed, and Reactive Agility of Rugby League Players. So sorry. This actually stood out to me and grabbed my attention because rugby is I think rugby is a very interesting sport. It's actually similar to soccer in a variety of ways because it has a lot of the same movements and sequences that are familiar with soccer players, such as constant movement, reactive agility, changes in pace. So like if you're running and then a guy like moves the ball this way, you have to change your pace and go over there. So yeah, like that, like I said, that aspect kind of attracted my attention, and I wanted to know more about why this was so important and how it affected these rugby athletes. Sorry, guys. Kind of a little bit sick. So another unique part about this article that I found, why it kind of attracted my attention, was that it wasn't primarily about researching just agility. It was also went in depth about change of direction speed, ranges of speed, reactive agility. This is something that I really couldn't find in the other articles that I researched, and why kind of led towards this article. Like I said earlier in this video, reactive agility is very important for all athletes. Like I said, sports are played off of agility or instincts and reactions, and they're not. Sports basically aren't planned out, so you never know what's going to happen. The ball could bounce, take a rough bounce, and go this way. You never know. So having reactive agility is vital for all athletes. Within this article, 42 rugby league players were chosen to participate in the study, and within this study they did tests. These athletes completed tests that involved speed, change of direction, and reactive agility. The athletes were actually divided into first and second grade players. So the first grade players were actually more highly skilled. They were highly skilled, thought of highly skilled. Second grade were lessly skilled within their sport. So that can involve, like, if they're not as good as the first grade of passing the ball, kicking the ball, certain movements. The results actually show that the first grade players had faster speed, movement, and decision times on the reactive agility tests than the second grade players. However, within the other tests, that there were no significant differences in results and scores. So this kind of shows you that there was a significant difference in the reactive agility tests. However, not in the speed and the movement tests. These findings actually show that the validity of change of direction speed pre-planned tests can actually be questioned. So if you discriminate higher and lesser skilled athletes, it's not, and you put them through planned tests, it's not really valid and reliable, because it was proven that the only thing that was different and significantly changed was their perceptual skill and their reactive agility. This is just because they know more about the sport. Maybe they're highly skilled and know this might happen. They're more experienced, so that shows you why their results were better. That pretty much sums my article review up. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend this article. Like I said, I'll let you guys know what it is one more time. It is actually called Speed, Change of Direction Speed, and Reactive Agility of Rugby League Players. If you guys want to look that up, I highly recommend it. That's it. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. I'll see you guys in class tomorrow. Have a good one. Signing out.